All right, so today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick tour of how I've set up my tying desk. I have some material sitting down here, and I'll kind of go through how I organize it and get it going and everything. First of all, find a place where you're going to have a couple of windows because it's always nice to tie, and open up these windows and get some natural light while you're tying. And of course, open up the window so it's like you're outside nearly. So let's start with this up here. So here's the tying vise. It's the Renzetti Traveler vise, and it works just phenomenally. I mean, it's a true rotary vise, and I've been able to tie everything from a size 2 to a size, just like 24. I mean, it ties everything I've ever needed to. I also took some of those, I think they're Tiemco, I'm not too sure. But I just glued those right to the base, so if I have a hook, it'll just stay right there. And those are some of the flies that I've been tying. So that's how I set this up. I put the beads over here, magnet strip right there, works really well. Then I have this lamp for when it's, nighttime, of course, or even right now. I can tie and I can see the fly perfectly while that lamp is sitting right here. I think I got it at like a Menards or something like that. And then over here on the left side, I have all of my dubbing, starting from things that I don't use all that often, which is like my extra fine dry fly stuff. I don't tie many dry flies all that often. Then I work up, and right about where my fingertip is some of the more flashier dubbing that I would tie with like a wet fly or something like that. Then I have some streamer material and some like hares dub, along with my pink stuff that I use for my pink squirrels. That's So Scud dub. And then I've been using this JS Fly Fishing, or so the Stockard site. There it is right there. This natural fox squirrel stuff, and that works really well. And then I use also hairline dub for all my hare's ears, or even my dirty hipster flies, things like that. And I've sorted out all of my beads and everything from, the size, the color, the weight, tungsten or brass. I have my cone heads over there, and then my dumbbell bells over on the bottom right. And then on the bottom of that, I have all my hooks, all the way from a straight nymph hook, a dry fly hook, some jig style hooks, and then some streamer sized hooks. Over here, I have made this little thing. I do a lot of woodworking in my shop right there, so I quickly made a little template and drilled out some holes. And this fits as like a little tool caddy, right? So this fits all my stuff when I'm just like, tying like crazy. You can just have everything right there, accessible, and it works really well. In this jar over here, I have some of my feathers just poking out. It just looks nice, and if I need something, I can just grab it right there. I also put some of my more commonly used things sitting over here. I'm using some, so when I am tying, I get all the materials and I set it right here. Set it right there, and I just start tying, and it's easy to grab, and I just can do it really easily. And then I took my more commonly used flash, and I just kind of bolted it to this piece of wood here. And now I have it right there, and I just set it right here, and if I ever need it, snip off a little bit, done. So I usually use this pearl flash all the time, and some of the random stuff I'll use as well. Over here is just a mess, so over time, I just was sitting here tying, and I was like, okay, I'll just take a video real quick, post it online. But I have a lot of my fur here, so my rabbit masks, my deer hair, elk hair, even some of my rabbit strips, all that stuff in one bin. Then I have all my chenille, different types of flash that I might not use all the time, and some of the leg material, and just like, things like that. I don't know. I just know where everything is, and I don't have to label it or do anything that crazy. I do have some of my feathers down here, along with some tools that I don't use all that often. So it's not really organized right now. In that box over here, I have all my foam for any hoppers or anything that I'm gonna tie. And then down there is like my traveling little compartment that I use if I'm gonna go on a trip or something. But this is really helpful, this right here. So this I made, you know, I just took some scrap wood that I had in the shop, put some dowels in it, and it holds, I mean, I don't know how many, I can't tell you. I think it was like 50 or something like that. 50 spools of wire, and I have it organized by the type of denier. So I have 70 denier, 140 denier. Then I have some, actually I think it's like really big fly stuff. So I think that's like 200, no, 400 maybe? I don't even know. Let's see here. Yeah, 400 denier. So that's some really tough stuff. And then I organized it by, that's just our lunch bell, believe it or not. Then I have my lead right there and my wires on the all on the right. So that's about all that I do to organize everything. It really works so well, and I'm just, you know, happy to actually have a space to put everything. But there it all is right here. Take it in. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Works really well. Yeah, so I thought I'd just take a quick video and show you guys how that's all done.